I'm sorry, but I'm not one of those boxing fans that's overly excited that we have the Usyk and Fury fight postponed apparently until May. Um, we all know that Fury is probably faking an injury because he's just quite not ready for Usyk. And the way he embarrassed the sport of boxing with his last fight against Ngannou, I'm pretty sure that he knows that the boxing skills from Usyk is at least 5 times better than Ngannou in terms of like just pure boxing skills, footwork, punch placement. Usyk has every advantage over Ngannou. The only thing Usyk doesn't have is the size. But that size still wasn't enough to give Fury the confidence enough to beat Usyk. And I'm not one of those. I've never trusted boxers when they say things like injuries and they have all of a sudden these injuries that come out of nowhere right before a fight. And I'm speaking on this generation because time and time again, fighters have lied to us and we've seen it. And Fury is one of those fighters. He's lied to us in the past, and I believe he's lying now. And again, he embarrassed the heavyweight, not only the heavyweights of today, but the sport of boxing. And I'm hoping AJ doesn't do the same. But that's another subject to talk about. But the reason why the MOBC, is not impressed or excited about this Fury and Usyk fight is because once again, just like Floyd and Manny, just like Crawford and Spence, here we go again. 2 fighters who've been in wars and I believe are not the same guys that they were 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Once again, wasting too much time in fighting each other, and we have an undisputed fight against 2 guys that are not at their best. And unfortunately, some boxing matches do that to you. I believe, again, the Usyk fight against AJ took a lot out of him. You got to understand, Usyk has fought puncher after puncher in the cruiserweight division. And then he moved up in heavyweight. Now, he did beat AJ. But every time AJ hit him, those were heavyweight shots from one of the biggest punchers today. And in his last fight against Dubois, we saw him cry and crumble from a body shot that was on the belt line, which should have been legal. And then we have Fury, who the third fight against Wilder, that to me was it. To me, that was it. I don't care about the Dillian Wine fight, and I don't care about the third fight with Chisora. Was it his third or was it his fourth? I can't remember. But when we saw Fury fight Ngannou, you guys can't tell me that man isn't the same fighter he was once. Because Ngannou, who has never fought a professional fight in his career, fights the world heavyweight champion, and he put him on his back. That is embarrassing. And if Tyson Fury if he's really getting hurt and cut in sparring right before a fight, I'm sorry. But there is no way that this man is prepared to fight Usyk. And that is the reason why he is probably going to lose to Usyk. And I've said this before in comments and in videos. I've said this multiple times, that I think Fury can beat Usyk. I think he's too big. I think he's a little bit, with his size, he's goofy looking, but he's agile. And I think he has all the tools to beat Usyk. But the way he performed against Ngannou lets me to believe that Fury might not be the same guy he was. The same guy that I thought that could beat Usyk. So, this isn't a prediction video. But if I'm going to bet my money on it, I'm probably picking Usyk to win on a split decision. Because he's not going to stop Fury. He's not going to drop Fury. You're not going to see any of that. But I think he's going to outpoint Fury. I don't think Fury is going to try and muscle and wrestle Usyk. But maybe he will. But will he be the big bully? Will this show everyone that Tyson Fury is just this big heavyweight bully that leans and wrestles his opponents because he's bigger than them, but he couldn't do it against Ngannou? See, once you fight someone your size, then we see how strong Tyson Fury really is. And I don't think he's that strong when he's fighting someone his size. And that's the reason why I've seen him clearly duck Anthony Joshua. Now, again, I'm not a fan of Fury anymore. I don't like the things that he's been saying. I don't like the way he's treated the sport of boxing throughout his career. And I don't like the fact that he gets to retire for 3 years and still come back and still hold a lineal title. And I don't like the fact that he's been caught using steroids and caught snorting coke. And everyone still loves this guy and praise this guy. See, the MOBC got caught up in the hype going against those idiot Wilder fans that we took it easy on Tyson Fury, but not anymore. So I don't believe anything that Tyson Fury got going on. Do I still think Tyson Fury is one of the best heavyweights in the last 10 years? Absolutely he is. Do I think that he could beat these other new up-and-coming heavyweights? I don't know, because he's probably not going to fight any of these guys. And Tyson Fury is still young. But the way he looked against Ngannou, it's open season on him. Remember, Tyson Fury got dropped by a cruiserweight that isn't a big puncher. But we shall see. The fight is postponed. The fight is not happening until May. And Tyson Fury now has more time to train and prepare, because that's all it's about. He needs more time to prepare for Usyk. That's all it is. It's an old school tactic. His fat, slobby self isn't prepared for Usyk right now. And they're trying to put a monkey wrench in Usyk's momentum. That's all it is. Old school tactics. But this is boxing today. This is the heavyweight division today. A bunch of big, sorry-looking heavyweights that's just not performing like the past heavyweights as we used to see. I mean, look at Wilder, for instance. He takes a loss and then tells everyone the fans still want to see him fight AJ. I mean, what kind of heavyweight division do we have today? You tell me. Is this the modern day era of heavyweights that's supposed to be better than the past greats? The MOBC disagrees with that. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe to the MOBC, my own boxing community. Okay?